Okay, we are recording. Hi, everyone. I am super excited to do this training with you guys. If you don't know, my name is Taylor. I am one of your diamond leaders, and I want to kind of dig into host to post. We have done so many, corporate has done so many trainings on this, but we are just going to kind of go through it in one training. So get ready. We have so much to cover, but I'm super excited. So, host to post. It's basically having somebody put up a post for you and you are tapping in to their network. That's how the easiest and quickest way to start expanding your network, primarily on Facebook. Some people do it on Instagram too, but I personally prefer Facebook for host to post. So, what you can do, I am going to start screen sharing a few things with you guys to show you host to post. So what you can do, hopefully you all can see this. I just put up a giveaway post and we will kind of go through all of this together. I put this giveaway post up today about our weekly giveaway for this month. We are doing weekly giveaways this month, and this week we will be drawing for the winner of an iPad. And what we do, say I have 32 comments. I have not responded to anybody yet. I usually let them go for a day, usually before ever responding back to people. But what you can do, I usually at least give it a while. I put it up in the morning or in the evening and give it, if I put it up in the morning, I usually give it until the evening or the next day. If I put it up in the evening, I'll get back to people in the morning. But what you're going to do, so this person right here commented on my post. What I'm going to do, I have it set up as text replacement. Actually, I'm not going to do that one. I'm going to do this one. I have things set up on text replacement. It's just a lot easier to send out messages and carry on conversations with people if you have text replacement set up. If you don't know how to do text replacement, type it in YouTube and it will give you a step-by-step on how to do text replacement. If you have an iPhone, if you have an Android, you can use WordBoard. It's an app you can download and do the same thing on YouTube. It'll go step-by-step on how to save things by phrases. See, I just typed in a phrase. It's H111, and that's what I would send to this comment. So she knows to message me the word entry. I know what post she came from, and I can go and message her accordingly because I have so many messages coming in, requests, things like that. It gets very confusing and very overwhelmed very quickly. So if I keep it streamlined, I can pretty much know where a post is coming or a message is coming from, where I've talked to this person or where they're coming from. So that's how I do my giveaway post, and then they're going to comment. I'm going to do this. They're going to message me the word entry. So now I am going to screen share the next post. So I haven't had anybody message me the word entry yet, just because I haven't responded to anybody for this week. So these are going to be from someone else's post they put up for me, which I'll go over in a second. But so they messaged me the word giveaway. I do that for other people's post entries or for my post. We'll go over that in a second. But they messaged me a keyword. Then I'm going to send them this message about, hey, I'm doing an amazing giveaway. This week, just like mentioned in the post, to confirm your entry, da 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 da. And then they say, sound good. So I am going to have her, I say, thanks so much. I will put these in the chat here in just a second. But so you can save them. I said, thanks so much. Just let me know when you put it up. Then I give her a giveaway post to put up. So what this does, I'm going to go ahead and put these in the chat before I forget. Save it to your notes section, and then you can create a text replacement or word board after this is over. But if I'm not having a lot of host to posts, if I'm not getting my allotted number I want to a day up, that means I'm not having enough people put up giveaway posts for me. I'm not having enough people comment on posts to put up posts, and it's just a snowball effect after that, and duplication. So if I'm not getting at least 10 up a day, it means that I'm not having enough people put up a giveaway post for me. So I'm going to have people put giveaway posts up. What that means is, just like in that message, I'm going to have her turn around and put up a post about a giveaway. And then when those people respond, they usually put a picture of their animal because that's what the text says to do. Then I'm going to go over that here in a second, but then I'm going to have them put up a product post. So it's, instead of just you posting about giveaways, it's other people are posting about giveaways, and then you're reaching their network to post about the product. So if you're having the same people come back to you over and over and over about hosted posts, have them put up giveaway posts and then reach into their network, because not everybody is interested in our products, which is totally fine, but they may know somebody who is. So that's just kind of how I do it. I'll go over the ratios of like product post versus giveaway posts here in a second, but let's go back to our messages. So she put up the giveaway post for me. What I am going to do, we'll start sharing this screen instead. Let me find where somebody has put this up for me really quick. Bear with me, guys. If you have questions, make sure to drop it in the comments or unmute yourself. My internet likes to be slow. Do not want to create a post. Sorry, ladies. Okay. So this person put up the giveaway post for me, okay? She hasn't got any comments or anything on it yet, so we will go back to another one that I know has. I am pretty sure this one did. I had her put up this giveaway post for me. I have not responded to anybody yet, so we're going to do this together and show you exactly what I say. Okay, so I have this on text replacement, like I said. Make sure to message me the word giveaway to confirm your entry. So she messages me the word giveaway. Okay. And we're going to walk through this. I have some saved on my messenger. I'm going to show you, because see, when they message you, because they're not your friends yet, it's going to go to this little icon up here, which is your profile picture. These are message requests. And then see, these people message me the word giveaway. I know that they came from a post that somebody put up for me about the giveaway. And what I'm going to do, she said giveaway. I'm going to type, I'm doing an amazing giveaway, just like mentioned in the post. I'm going to send her that. She's going to say, yeah, sure. I'm now going to have her put up a product post for me, which I will put in the chat. Going to say thanks so much, and then you change it to your name, not my name, about losing weight. And then she posts that, lets me know, hey, it's up or whatever. Then this is so key, okay? Then I'm going to go back to Facebook, and I am going to, I've already done this, so I'm going to turn on notifications. They're on right now. That's why that says turn off. Turn on notifications, and then I'm going to save to a collection. As you saw, I have a July 2020 host to post collection on Facebook. This is everyone that is posted for me. Some people remove their posts, it's fine, but that's why it looks like that. But this is where I go to check up on my posts, because you get so many comments, you get so many notifications on Facebook, things get lost super easy. And that's okay. You cannot possibly keep up with everyone if you're doing this right. That's why I have my collections, and you can create a new collection July, August, September, whatever it is, and have them saved here. So I can go and check on these and make sure I'm not missing a comment, or I'll go over bumping posts and stuff here in a second. But making sure I'm getting to all of my posts and checking on them to make sure I check on them periodically, depending on what they are and how often I like last time I checked them. But making sure I'm not missing people who are interested in the product and I just missed the notification. So you can go back and check them there. But after I save and turn on notifications, post notifications and everything, I'm going to go back to this person that put up the post for me. She didn't let me know, but I saw it on my news feed. I will also go over how to track um, posts here in a second. Host a post, sorry. So this is the message I send after I know that they've put up the post and I've saved it, turn on notifications, all that good jazz, letting them know about our Skinny Brew samples. And I'll put that in the chat so you can save that verbiage as well. But at least offering it to them. She wasn't interested, and that's okay. I at least got a host a post up out of it, and I offered it to her. She's not interested, that's totally fine. But that's putting that seed in her head, and she may start watching my content, like my profile and everything, and then she may see something else like the sleepy tea or the chai tea or something else, or maybe she actually ends up being interested in the Skinny Brew after she sees the results and the benefits from it, because she may not like coffee, but I don't like coffee either, and I love this. So at least just planting that seed, she's going to start seeing my content more anyway because I friended her. Usually when people put up post to post for me, I add them as a friend. That way I can see their post and save it and all that good jazz. So that's another tip to do. But that's kind of the layout that I do, the word I'm looking for, format, whatever you want to call it. That's what I normally do. But as far as tracking host to post, they have so many different things that you can do. We have trackers in our eSuite under documents and everything, but I use good old fashioned pen and paper because I'm that cool. I have just a plain Jane notebook and I write my to-dos for the day, my potentials I need to follow up with, and then I write my host post that I have for the day. So these are the people that I have asked that said yes that they would put up a post for me, and what posts I had them put up. So it's either the Thermophyte X, like losing weight, and or the giveaway. So I don't know if you, it's probably blurry, but I put giveaway or TFX. So when they put up the post for me, their name gets a check mark beside of it. A lot of these people don't have check marks. So then I am going to go back a few days later and ask them, hey, just wanted to check in and see if you got that post put up so I can confirm your entry and get you entered into the giveaway. And usually they're like, oh my goodness, I totally forgot. Sometimes people just don't respond, and that's cool too. It's whatever. You at least followed up with them, and that's fine. But making sure you write them down, because that is so important. You don't realize, you think you're getting all these host to post up because you're actually talking to people. But until you see and mark off how many you get a day, I mean, I thought I was getting a ton up until I started tracking them. And then I'm like, wait, I'm only getting up like 4 or 5, and I feel like I'm getting up 20 or 30. It's just because you're talking to these people, and sometimes they don't put them up, or they forget, or they put them up and don't tell you, and you at least check in with them and they're like, oh yeah, I forgot to let you know. And then you go back and you see like 20 million comments on it. So that's why it's so important to track your host to post. And that's just how I do it. Like I said, in eSuite, they have a bunch of different trackers. If you want a fancy schmancy one with a notebook and all that stuff, I just use my pen and paper and write them down just because that goes with me wherever I go. But that's kind of how I track them. Let me look over my notes, make sure I'm not missing anything. Does anyone have questions or anything so far on this? You can unmute yourself or type it in the chat while I look over my notes to make sure I'm not missing anything. turn on notifications, and then obviously letting them know about the Skinny Brew sample. Okay, now we are going to go over what to respond back to people who are interested in the Thermophyte X. So I'm not sure which one of these. We're going to find these together. See, I have a bunch of people that post Thermophyte X posts for me, but not all of them get comments. And that's totally normal. That doesn't mean that the post isn't working. It just means that their algorithm isn't working, or these people may not have friends that are interested or see this, and that's totally fine. I'm going to try to find one so we can go through the conversation together. Okay, so this person said they were interested. Okay, then I'm going to say, sending you info, just accept my friend request so the message goes through. What you're going to do, I have that on text replacement as well. So let me send it in the chat so you can save it. And then we're going to screen share again. Oops, not that one. So what we're going to do is then send her a friend request. I sent her a friend request. I'm pretty sure we had a discussion about it. Yeah. So she's not interested because she can't take it because she's sensitive to caffeine. That's totally fine. So anyway, what I'm going to do, the chain of events, is add her as a friend or request to add her as a friend. And then you're just going to type in this message, but do not send it. This is, I don't know if this is the right way to do it or not, but it's just what works for me. So I'm going to share it with you ladies. I do this on my phone. I normally don't do it on my computer just because my phone's with me wherever I go and my computer's not always with me. So it's easier on my phone, but I can't screen share. So we're doing it on my computer. But so I send her a friend request and then type in this message, but do not send it. So I exit out. I don't take that away, but I just go back to, like, I minimize her chat. And then once she accepts, I get a notification that she accepted my request. Then I'm going to go back into my messenger and hit send. What this does, this is important, at least for me, because I get so many people, friend requests and things like that. If they have a pending message, I know where they came from and what we're talking about because it's sitting there. All I have to do is hit send. The reason why I don't hit send before is because it's going to go to that little message request folder like we talked about in Messenger, and most of the time people don't know about this, so they're not even going to see that you sent them a message even though you did, because it comes up as a, see this little, it's blue and filled in. If it goes to your message request folder, it's clear, like you don't have blue right there. And normally people don't get notifications when people send them messages if they're not friends with them. So that's just a little tip that I want to share with you ladies, that's what works best for me. So once she accepts my friend request, I go to Messenger and then I hit send. And that message goes through and we have a conversation. So I'm going to type in the chat. I ask her, hey, so you're interested in the supplement that helps promote weight loss? And then they'll say, yeah, sure, or have something else to say. I usually always send this back. Not, depending on what they say, I usually just send this anyway. And then we can kind of go from there because I want to know how much weight they want to lose. If it's more than 20 pounds, or if it's less than 20 pounds, I recommend the Thermophyte X. And if it's more than 20 pounds, I ask them, do you like coffee? And if they say yes, then I send them this message. This is the promo price that we have, talking about the Triple X pack, which is the coffee, the metabolism booster. Obviously changed the price after the pick 2, pick 3 promotion ends, but that's what I have been using. That's what a lot of people on our tribe have been using, and it's working. So make sure to save that to your notes section, and you can just put it in as a text replacement or copy and paste it. If they don't like coffee, ask them if they like chai tea or hot chocolate, because the hot chocolate is the keto coffee chocolate greens together. It makes a mocha and it literally tastes like hot chocolate. So if they like hot chocolate, adjust the price accordingly for the pick three. And if they like chai tea, it's the same price. So making sure to save that to your notes and everything. But that's how I talk to people. Usually it's always the flow of the like that's just how the flow of the conversation is. And like this lady was, where did it go? Hold on one second. So I let her know about it and she said 35 pounds. She's sensitive to caffeine because she has heart palpitations. Even though she has coffee, she can't take things like that. She said that it was like she couldn't take it. And I said, "Oh, that's fine." So it ended. And I could have asked her to do a host a post, but I guess I forgot to. It happens. So, but that is kind of the flow of the conversation that I do with people for the who hit the plateau. Taylor will send you info. Like I said, not everybody comments on that, but the more hosted posts you get up, the more chances you're going to have of people commenting. So that's the gist of it. If you have questions, comment in the chat. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, so what we are going to talk about now is why hosted posts is important. So I told you the ins and outs and showed you the ins and outs of host to post. That's what I do every single day to expand my network, to help people enroll as customers and also help people enroll as distributors, which I'll go over in a second. But that's basically all I do. There's nothing special about it. There's nothing complicated. It after you start getting the hang of it, it just becomes second nature and you do it every single day. I recommend at least getting 10 host to posts up, not 10 people you've messaged 10 people. It's 10 host to posts actually posted. I usually have 7 people post. I mean, obviously it can be more than 7, but at least 7 people post the Thermophyte X post and then 3 people post about the giveaway. It's just those are my numbers that work best for me. At least having 10 people put up a host of posts a day. Sometimes I have 20, sometimes I have 30, but it's no less than 10 a day. That's just you have to do 10 a day to see consistent numbers. If you're wanting to start enrolling at least 30 customers or more a month, you have to get 10 up a day. And I do not do host to post all day every single day. I usually the way my day works is I respond to people who have put up a giveaway post for me. I respond to their comments early in the morning, and if those people respond back to me before 8 o'clock, I will send them to the post to put up. If it's after 8, they say, yeah, sure, I'll put up a post for you. Then I wait until the evening to give them the post. It's just I've played around with this for a few months now, and I have seen the best results when people comment on a host post. Like when I have people put up a host post before 8 o'clock, they get a lot of interaction. If I have them put up a host post after 8 o'clock, between 7:30 and 8, like but after 7:30, then they get a lot of interaction as well. Anytime between that during the day, they just don't get as much interaction. That's just what I have found. Maybe it's not true for you, but that's just what works for me. And I wanted to share that with you ladies. So even if they respond, hey, I want to put up the post for you, or hey, that's fine, I don't give them the post until a key point in the day. If it's before 8 a.m., I'll go ahead and give it to them from the post. If it's after, I wait until the evening to send them that message with the post to put up for me. But at least getting 10 host to posts up a day, making sure you're being consistent. I know Ashley Renow, she is like I want to say she's an ambassador. She may be Presidential Diamond, but she's one of the key people with host to posts and everything. She said that she did this consistently, got 10 host to posts up a day for 15 days straight and did not sign a customer. But on that 16th day, she signed 7 customers in one day because she was consistent and a host to post blew up and it was a snowball effect. So don't do it for 2 days, 5 days, 10 days, 15 days, and then decide it's not for you. I recommend at least giving it 30 days, consistently getting 10 host to posts up a day, and then deciding if it is or is not for you. And I guarantee you, you will see results because I have done this and I can attest to the whole 15-day thing because I was there. I was not being consistent. And then I got consistent and I still didn't see results until like at least 10 days in. And then I'm like, oh my goodness. I thought it was me. It just wasn't working. But then after one hosted post blew up, it was just like they all started blowing up for whatever reason. So just being consistent with it. I know we all have life happening and everything, but you joined this business to be successful. You have to show up to be successful, and being consistent is a part of that. So making sure you're being consistent and getting 10 or more hosted posts up a day and tracking them. That's also very important, is to track them and write them down. Mm, Following up with those who didn't post, I talked about that, just making sure that you write them down and put a check mark or whatever works for you, letting you know that they posted. If they don't put up, let you know that they put up the post. Going back once or twice a week and messaging those who have not put up and be like, hey, just wanted to shoot you a message because our giveaway is ending soon. Didn't want you missing out to to get you entered in. I just need to know if you put that post up, and then making sure that you track that post, turning on the notifications and all that jazz, and then logging their entries into our spreadsheet, having them post early in the morning. We talked about that. Also, if you are feeling overwhelmed at all during this process with host to post, because 99% of the time it's going to happen at some point. Like it's going to happen because I still feel overwhelmed at times. But just remembering to do this in your time frame. So if that looks like doing it in the morning before you go to work, commenting for those people to send you a message before you go to work and then not getting back to them till the end of the day, that's fine. You work your business on your time. It's not a 24/7 ordeal. This is your business. You run it in the time that you have. So, with that being said, you can turn off notifications so you are not notified all throughout the day if you're feeling overwhelmed. I do that. I have no notifications except my texts on. That's why it may take me a while to get back to you on Facebook, Instagram, all of that messenger, because I only have my text messages on. It's so I don't feel overwhelmed because I check periodically throughout the day. I'm not on my phone all day, every day. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, turn off your notifications and only get on whenever you have time. Your business is not going to die if you are not on your phone 24/7. These people can wait. It is okay. So just remember that you're not going to die. You're not going to lose a sale. If someone doesn't get a message within 10 minutes of them commenting or something, they're not going to die. They're not going to go to someone else. It's okay. So just keep that in mind. You're not going to miss out. You run this business on your time. I do most of my work in the morning, during nap time, and in the evening. So I'm not on my phone all the time. So keep that in mind. You don't have to be either to be successful. Also, I wanted to talk about bumping posts. Okay, for those that do not know, this is so cool. I learned this from the host of post trainings that we have. We had them last week and they had talked about a few things. I got this. I never knew about this. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. So you're going to go to your Connect app. It's your It Works Connect app. You're going to go to your profile. Let me turn down my brightness. And then you are going to go to, what is it called? My shopping list. And you're going to create a list, okay? We're going to create the Thermofite X, add it to your cart, all the good things, and then you're going to click save, click this link, okay? Then you're going to click copy and go to your web browser. I happen to use Google Chrome. And then you're going to type this link in and copy this link, okay? Copy that link because it has a Thermofite X. And what you're going to do, I have this save as text replacement, so I'm going to show you how to do this. I could have bumped that one. So I'm going to go back to one that has a comment. We're not gonna do that one. That one was a little weird. You get weird people sometimes. Trying to find one that has a comment to it, so these people who commented get the notification. This may take a minute. Okay, so I'm pretty sure Colleen actually ordered, but this is going to this person posted this 4 days ago. So I have this saved as a text replacement, but what I'm going to do, that did not need. So it has my text replacement is only 2 discount spots left under $40 and it's this link, okay? You can post this link on Facebook. It blew my mind because you can't post your website, you can't post all of that, like your direct link on Facebook because it has it flagged as spam because people can report it as spam sometimes. But if you click this, it pops up this link for the Thermophyte X. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. So sometimes people like want information, but they don't want to message you or they don't want to give you their information or whatever the case may be, or they don't want to comment, but they see this and they can check themselves out. It blew my mind. So that's how I've been bumping post, and it also puts it back into people's news feed because somebody recently commented on it. I don't know if you all have noticed or not, but like when somebody comments on a post, other people start commenting because it then puts it in their news feed. So a lot more people are seeing it because somebody commented and then they commented. It's just a chain reaction. But that's how I bump post so it gets back into people's news feed and it gives people the opportunity to check themselves out. Maybe I had a conversation with them and they aren't responding to me or whatever it may be, but they get that notification with that link and then they can check themselves out. You can add whatever you want to the cart. I just at least do the Thermophyte X. I did it on my Sabbath post on Saturday because I talked to a lot of people about the Triple X pack with the Skinny Brew and the Thermophyte X, and the Pick 2 promo was supposed to be ending on Sunday. And I didn't want them to miss out on it just because I was taking a Sabbath. So I put that in my post. You can go back to my profile and look at it. I put that in my post and like they can check themselves out. I had a couple people enroll by doing that, by just putting it in my post and that link, and they checked themselves out and they were able to take advantage of it. So I highly recommend doing that to bump the post, and it's super easy and simple. If you need help, let me know. But that's how I put that back into people's news feed. I also wanted to go over, I know this has been like 30 minutes long, but hopefully this has been helpful. What I'm going to talk about now is the distributor side of host to post. So what I do when people put up a post for me, I then wait a week or two. Sometimes I wait a month. It just depends on if I need distributors or not for a promotion, or if I have the time to be able to dedicate to training new people. If I'm like swamped with host to posts and customers, I don't do this for a while. I'll go back the next month and message these people. But then I go back to my collection and message these people. I will put it in the comments about information on becoming a distributor, because literally what they did for me by putting that post up is what we do for a business at this point. It's just basically how people run their business now. Obviously, like we put posts and stuff up, but this is the majority of how we bring in business right now. And it's the quickest way to be successful is by putting up post to post. And literally what they did is what we do. So they are already doing our job, but we're getting paid and they're not. So at least offering them the opportunity for information. They don't have to join or anything. It's just information. So you can save that, asking them if they want info on how to earn an extra income, and just thanking them for putting up that post. Sometimes, like I signed a distributor last week by doing this. So it works, but I mean, I messaged quite a few people. And if they aren't interested, it's at least, like I said, putting that seed in their head. And sometimes now may not be the right time. Maybe they need to watch you for a little bit to see how successful you really are. Or maybe a life event needs to happen. So maybe they aren't interested right now, but a week later or a month later, or maybe even a year later. I've had people come back a year afterwards and a traumatic life event happens. Either they get pregnant or they have a kid and they want to stay home with that kid, or they lost their job, or whatever the case may be, something happens, or their situation in life changes, and they're more open to information, and they're going to remember you ask them about that. But also, if they are interested, making sure to continue to follow up with them, because it takes anywhere from 7 to 14 times of following up and talking to someone before they decide to join or order. Not always the case, because we know people order first time with Host to Post. Sometimes it takes a little longer of following up with people. That's why it's important to keep a potentials list and write everyone down that's interested. So you want to be the first person to talk to them about it and the last person to talk to them about it, regardless if it's products or joining the business. So keep that in mind, just remembering to stay in their inbox without being like super annoying or spammy, just checking in on them, asking them how things are going. How are they doing? How's life? If it's their birthday, wish them happy birthday. I do that every day. It boosts my posts and everything. Going to on Facebook, you get notifications on your notifications. I guess on Facebook, everybody gets those. I do. On notifications, it says so many friends have a birthday today. Just wishing them happy birthday, posting on their wall. I do it every day, and my engagement has boosted because I do that just consistently. It takes 0.2 seconds to wish someone a happy birthday, and it can mean the world to them. So keep that in mind. Just make that one of your daily routines that you do. Like I said, it takes 0.2 seconds to wish someone a happy birthday. So that's basically all I have for Host to Post. I am going to look over my notes. Unmute yourselves or comment in the chat if you have questions or need me to go over anything else, because I went through this kind of quick because there was a lot to cover, but I'm going to go over my notes really quick to make sure I didn't miss anything. But comment or unmute yourselves if you have questions. Okay, and that's basically all I had. If you all don't have any questions, just another second. Hopefully this makes sense and this was actually helpful. I know corporate does a lot of Host to Post trainings and they're in our team page, but they can be super long just because they are going over everything. This is just kind of like a mini flash, quick, really fast training on what I personally do for Host to Post and how to sign customers, all that verbiage and everything in the comments. But making sure to get up at least 7 product and 3 giveaway posts each day. If you are lacking people to put up Host to Post, have everybody do a giveaway post for you. It doesn't matter. Like at least one day, have everybody do a giveaway post for you, and then having those people do product post, and then 3 of those people do a giveaway post. Hopefully that makes sense. But I am going to end this and close this out in prayer really quick, and then we can hop off. Stephanie has a meeting here in a second. So let's pray. Dear God, thank you for this wonderful day you have blessed us with, and all of these wonderful ladies that jumped on this training with us live, and then those who watch the replay as well. I pray that you are with each and every one of them. You work through them each and every day in their business and their life, and let them be a light to others and show them your love, and just bring joy and hope and happiness into other people's lives. Please work through us each and every day, guide us and protect us. And I pray for everyone on this Zoom tonight and everybody that watches the replay, that you're with us always. I know you are, but you give us that peace and that encouragement that we need to get through the day, and know that we are never alone in this business, and we're never alone in general. We always have you to rely on and to count on, and that even though we may be going through difficult times or our life seems super crazy busy, that you are always there with us, and that we are in this business together for a reason, whether that be monetary or friendships or weight loss goals, whatever it may be. Everyone joined this business for a reason, and just because things might be tough right now doesn't mean things won't be better down the road if we are consistent and trusting in your timing. But I pray for each and every one of these ladies tonight. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Okay, I am going to end the recording.